want to know what's beautiful about nature? That if you look at the small things, we can learn valuable lessons. For example, roses. Roses are one of the most beautiful flowers in any garden that you could find anywhere in the world. But there's a downside to roses. They have thorns, right? So, why am I bringing this up? I'm bringing this up because, in a way, we are that rose and we are the ones with the thorns. Each of us, we have our own unique beauty, our unique background, where we come from, and all of that. But also, we have our flaws. We might spend a lifetime trying to get rid of those flaws or trying to adjust them, trying to make ourselves more likable. But imagine if the rose did the same thing. It might be able to shed a thorn or two, but won't they grow right back? Won't one of the things that if you look at them being flaws, won't they come right back? It's the same thing with us. As soon as we're done working on one of our deficiencies, we might see other deficiencies as well, and it's just a never-ending cycle. So my challenge to everyone is for them to accept themselves the way they are. Why not give up on that self-help? For about 6 years, I've been reading self-help books, meditating, yoga, therapy, trying psychiatry, meditation, anything you could think of under the stars to try to make myself a better person, because I, like the rose, did not accept the thorns that were on me. I think that it came a lot from going to church. They're like, you're born a sinner. No matter what you're going to do, you're going to be a sinner. And that kind of bothered me. I didn't want to be this thing that was flawed in God's eyes. So I wanted to dedicate myself to working on myself and making myself better as a person, more likable, and just more honest overall. But what I realized is no matter how much I tried, it felt like it was never ending work, and I wasn't really seeing the change that I wanted to see, at least the magnitude I wanted to see. I wanted to change my being from the inside out. I could see that when they would say that not all of us, or like when I would hear like an authority figure such as my parents talk about that none of us are perfect on this earth, I would see it most in myself. I just felt like a flawed individual, and no matter what I did, I always fell short. But what I didn't realize is those flaws are what make me, me. I was watching the show Westworld, and it has to do, I mean, it has a lot of plots going on, but one of the big things that I got out of it were there were these robots that played characters, and they all were instilled with a backstory. And that backstory was like some sort of tragedy. So something that marked them is what made them them. And it's the same thing with us, man. To try to get rid of that is like it's not healthy, like trying to figure out the little things that are wrong with us and just like picking at them, like a scab and not letting it heal. I would challenge everyone here to just embrace our negativity and our dark side, and because the more you fight it, the more stronger it gets, the more darker it gets, the more it looms over us. Another one of the things that I've noticed is just making progress with what we have. A lot of us, we need this tool or that tool, or for example, someone I knew was talking about getting in shape, but instead of just starting off running or doing body weight exercises, they wanted the best weights, the best trainer, the best shoes, the best gym clothes. Why not just start with what you have now and get going with that? Build the habits, small incremental steps, and then measure your progress from there. And then if you need those expensive things, then add it on when you earn it. But you don't need all those things to get started. My cousin was talking about how she wanted to start her YouTube channel, but she doesn't want to do it on her phone. She wants to wait until she gets that expensive camera, that expensive gimbal, the expensive program. She has to learn it. She has to do the classes, and it's just too time consuming. It's okay for us to seem not perfect on this media platform. Even I'm doing it now, man. I'm not trained in speaking to people, but I just want to come off authentic and speak what is truly on my mind. And these things are really, man, it's like a itch I need to scratch, and I need to talk about it because it is a problem that I don't just see with my cousin. And it really bothers me when a person that I love is not living up to their potential, man. It really hurts me. My brother, he wanted to start a gaming channel, but he doesn't want to do it if he doesn't have the best gaming computer, the best monitor with the most frame per second, and he wants the top of the line keyboard with the top of the line mouse. And I just tell him, just get started. Just do it on Xbox, do it on whatever. You have to make compromises. You have to sacrifice for the better good in the future. And I'm not saying that I do this perfectly, but let's start somewhere. Let's help each other out. Let's do this by helping each other uncover our flaws. We can break through. Another one of these things that I want to talk about is just living true to yourself, man. Just like I said before about the roses, just being able to take that and run with it, but don't try to snip at your personality, trying to snip that rose away to make it conform to society. It's okay if we're flawed in the way that we are, if we're not as social as we need to be. Those are the things that make us us. If we really want to change it, we can. It might be long and arduous or painful, the journey, but let's help each other, man. If there's someone else seeing an individual struggle in this, he should help the other person. That's the only way we're gonna be able to evolve as a generation, as human beings. The only way we'll be able to do it is together. So fail greatly, because trying means that you're gonna fail, man. And just because you're not succeeding right now, it doesn't mean that one day you won't be. So make those small incremental steps. Try. When I say try, I'm telling you to fail. Yes, fail every day if you have to. Every moment of your existence should be revolved around failing. And I know that even me, if you've seen my prior videos, I'm just trying to vent some steam out and talk. But I feel like once I get grounded again, back on the earth, once I let that all out, because yes, it's in my head. Yes, I'm thinking about it, but I need to learn to if I'm feeling it, not to suppress it, to talk about it and let it go. People will resonate with it, and maybe you'll be able to write in the comment section what you're going through, and maybe that'll help you release. So I'm just trying to help you become a better individual. We need to build a better world. This world is well, it's just as bad as it's always been, and that's what I believe. I don't think that it's getting worse. But what I do think that we need to do is we need to evolve as as a human race. We need to be evolving at the same pace. I'm sorry about tripping over my words, but I'm just getting so excited about this because I know that together we could do anything, man. So let's believe in each other. Remember that all the roses have these thorns, but that's what makes them beautiful. And it's the same for you. I think that a lot of where my problems come from is that when I was younger, I had a definition for success, and now I'm holding myself to that standard. I thought that by now, when I'm 27 years old, that's how old I am now, that I would be this successful individual, that I would have an enterprise, that I would have my degree, gone to school, I would have probably done another tour in the military. But nothing happened the way that I wanted it to. And then because none of the things that I define as success are happening, I think that I'm a failure, right? But we need to all redefine success. I think every day of our living lives, we need to change the definition of what it means because it's ever changing. Now I know that I'm successful if I'm taking a step towards what I need to. If in the morning I'm thinking about my goals, if I'm living true to it, just like this YouTube thing. I've been uploading every day, twice a day, gameplay and, these spoken vlogs. And if I keep doing that, then I will be successful. But as soon as I stop, then I'm failing. I'm redefining what success means. It doesn't mean that I have to have the mansion, the car, the Lamborghini, the etc. things to define me. I am me. It doesn't matter what I have, but as long as I'm trying and making steps forward, I am that thing, just like you are. So write down in the comment section what you guys would like me to do next. any thoughts about what you guys thought about this. I definitely don't want to be like another Tony Robbins or something like that, but these are just things that have been revolving around my life that I think need to be spoken about. The journey of self-help, I mean, I think a lot of us are doing it alone, man. Even this a lot of people have New Year's resolutions and they don't stick to them because they don't have a tribe. They don't have someone who's holding them accountable. And I want to hold you accountable. I want to tell you to redefine success, to help yourself see the beauty inside of you, and to live true to yourself. I'll catch you guys next time on this episode, and hopefully you guys like this one. Give me a big like and a that thumbs up. And subscribe if you haven't already. All right, see you guys next time. Peace out.